Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show. I hope you're all doing well. It's all just a little bit quiet still. We're on Tuesday at 26. Window shuts Monday, the 1st of September at 7 o'clock. We've got the small matter of a game today as well. James Justin, I believe, will and can be available for tonight, so we might see him for the first time. I'm expecting a comfortable afternoon, but I don't think it's going to be enough to settle the nerves that I've got right now. It's going to be enjoyable to see Leeds United create stuff from open play. We're still yet to do that in 2 games in the Premier League. Really, I don't really remember any chances of note against Everton, although we dominated. And any chances of note, certainly not against Arsenal, apart from a corner. So open play chances have been a premium for Leeds United. And yeah, you know, if it worked for the penalty, we could be looking at, you know, 2 games, no goals. And them's the facts, right? Been speaking with a few people today, just voice messages and that, and I think rightly so. People are starting to get a little bit nervous, and yeah, and so you should. Of course, we can't, we can't really go all in and be critical, too overcritical until the window's shut. Them's the facts, because you know Leeds haven't let us down in the summer window as of yet. I hear you, Steve. I'm still clinging on to that. But again, like I've said to you, people have said this all month. And we're still sat here without... I mean, to be honest, the attack's not good enough. It isn't. I'm sorry, it isn't. And we're in Inshallah, aren't we? We're in Inshallah at the moment. And what I mean by that is it's in God's hands, you know, because we're hoping and praying that someone like DCL and Okafor can stay fit for the season. And if they do everything, it might be all right. But if they don't, then it's looking bleak. Look, I'm happy with the defence. I'm happy with the midfield. But in the part of the pitch where it matters, we're struggling, right? Like, these are our options. Pirot, Mecha, DCL. Now, if you're being real, 2 of them are massive injury concerns. 2 of them are massive injury concerns. And both of them are free. Both of them are free. We've not spent a penny. We've not spent a penny on the person that scores goals to keep you in the division. Not one. And both of them have massive injury concerns. I love that from Donna. 4-leaf Clover FC. To be sure. When you actually deep that and think about it, we've got 2 strikers in the door who are back, who I hope can stay fit, but we didn't play a penny. Listen, stop with the Kobe Mainoo stuff. Don't listen to anybody that's saying that, because it ain't happening. And I'm not sending any shots at... Kobe Mainoo is not coming to Leeds United. I'm telling you that now. No way. So don't even think about it. I don't even know where that's come from. Never rocking up at Leeds United. First and foremost, Man United fans would be in uproar sending him on loan to us. Second, he's better than Leeds United. That's why, Jan. I don't think you understand. Kobe Mainoo would get in more sides in this league. He's not coming to Leeds United. And he's not a winger, that's for sure. But anyway, back to the striker situation. We've got 2 frees, and 2 of them have massive injury concerns. That's the reason you've got them both. That's the reason you've got them both. If we look at the wings, we've added 1. Noah Okafor. Harrison was already our player, so he's come back. That's cost nothing. Nonto James. Aronson's now been deployed as a winger when he was a 10 last season. So we've bought 1 winger. who's also massive injury concerns. So when you actually line it up now, we have 3 players, all have massive injury history, and we've only paid for one of them. Is that good enough? Is that good enough? No, it is not. Now, if the window shuts and it stays like this, then they've failed. They have failed to give Leeds United the best opportunity of staying up. Or they've done it on a wing and a prayer. Richard says, stop moaning. We have a lot better. And does that mean it's enough to stay in the division? No, I will not stop moaning. If you don't like it, don't watch. You stop walking around with your head's in the cloud. You could say I'm moaning. You stop walking around with your head in the clouds going, yeah, but we're better than last season. Well, so we should be. So we should be. But what we've done is get 2 strikers who were both massive injury concerns and free. Guys, come on, you should know by now. It's only Joe's opinion that counts. It isn't. That's why I take on other opinions. You're quite rude, my friend. Don't care. If you don't like it, don't watch. Don't watch. Do yourself a favor. Stop getting annoyed. Don't watch. And it's not only my opinion that counts. I'm willing to have a conversation. I'm willing to have a conversation. Nothing's triggered me. When people are saying don't moan, right? Okay, well, if you're happy, then you walk around with your head in the clouds. Because the facts are, we have brought in the forward areas 3 players. Those 3 players are all on the back of injury-ravaged seasons. Yeah? You know that, but you are right. And I do. I'm not sticking by them. I haven't said that. I support them. I hope they don't get injured. I hope they do well. 100%. Please know that what I'm saying here isn't not supporting the team. Of course I support the team. Of course I support the team. But my point is, we've got 3 players in the forward areas that are all on the back of injury-ravaged seasons. Yeah? Injury-ravaged seasons. And 2 of them were for free. So we've spent 15 million on Okafor. Sam Greenwood is tweeting about, I'm told Crystal Palace deal for Leicester forward Elkenhaus has collapsed. Leicester no longer need to sell, having sold James Justin to Leeds and Casey McAteer to Ipswich, would now take 35 million to prize him away from Palace. Locke said that from Leicester. Well, we ain't paying 35 million. So Bilal Elkenhaus is off for us for a start. I don't think it was ever on, really. People are telling me Fab's tweeting. Why is Fab tweeting about Sam Greenwood? Sam Greenwood leaves to join Polish side Pogon on 3-year deal. Fee of around 4 million euros for Leeds. We're scraping around, man. You get him? Oh, God. I suppose it's another wage off the books, isn't it? It is a decent fee. I can't believe we've got that for him. I can't believe we've got that for Sam Greenwood, if I'm honest. Maybe he'll rip it up in Poland. Mad. At least his wages are off the books as well, because he was on a big wage. He was on a big wage for a player of his ability. Wow. That's mad. That's mad. How have we got 4 million euros? 4 million euros to Great British pounds. I want to see what that is. 3.5. 4 million is a PSR gain of 20 million over a 5-year deal. It's good, isn't it? It's good. I don't know how they've managed to get that. Well, yeah, that's a good point when you put it like that. Greenwood and Schmidt, 7 million in the bank. Got money in the bank like Kane. Money in the bank like Kane. We paid that to start with, did we? I don't know, no. I think didn't we get him on a free from Arsenal, or is that wrong? But even still, he's been with us enough for us to have reduced that. He's been here since Bielsa was here, right? 4 seasons, is it? 4 seasons. Great deal, great money. Great money. We paid 1.5. There you go. So we've got a profit. Yeah, mental wages. So we paid about 1 million. Yeah, 3.4 million converted, which that's good. To be honest, I'm surprised we've got that for him, genuinely, because he could have gone to a championship club for 1 million, 1.5 million or something. No one took us up on it. So the fact that we've got that for him is quite big. If I'm honest, it's quite impressive. It's about time, because we're starting to worry about Leeds' ability to get some of these players off the books. Jabe is still kicking about. There's a few of us still kicking about. I can't believe we got that much for him. Why is Fabrizio Romano tweeting about fucking Sam Greenwood as well? He must know someone in Poland. Good price, very good price. But yeah, listen, the Bilal El-Kanu stuff, that's not happening. Here's some positive news for you. Anton Stack has made more key passes than any other player in the Premier League. It's a shame it hadn't lent to goal creation. He looked very good, though, against Everton. Shite against Arsenal, but they all did. They all looked bad against Arsenal, if we're being totally honest. That needs to improve. As you can tell, I'm a little bit peeved at the minute. Yes, exactly. We need to get Meslier off the books now. We need to get Meslier off the books. We need to get JB off the books. Who else is there? We saw Greenwood for more than that's mad, isn't it? Them Polish men have had their eyes out. I don't know how we've managed to do that, but we've finessed them. It's almost like paying 25 mil for Dan James, that. Anyway, smash me a like on the video. Just want to have a chat about Buonanotte, because it has been reported that Leeds United are, what's the wording on it? Remaining awake, interested. I don't know. Yeah. Are we keeping Jack Harrison? Yeah, we're going to keep him, man. We're going to keep him. No one's going to pay for him, and we will keep him. Yeah. Definitely. We definitely will. Let's have a look. Maybe thought they were buying. I don't even want to say his name. Yeah, I don't know where he's picked that up, but it's never happening, mate. Honestly, it's never happening. I don't know where he's got that. I'll ask him. But it's never happening. Like I said, Joe's just going through the news. That's what he do. Like he'll have seen that. So I wonder where he's seen that, but it's never happening. Yeah, true. Maybe he needs to go back to sleep. So according to Cesar Louis Merlot, Leeds and West Ham are leading the race to sign Buonanotte. Several clubs are vying for him, but these two from the Premier League are the most determined. Brighton wanting to stay in England, yeah, but West Ham or Leeds, where are you going? Be honest, regardless of how they start. How do I feel about what, bro? Which bit? Yeah, so that's been reported. Ben Jacobs is saying, 1 second, that he's done a tweet as well, which is on the back of another Argentinian reporter's tweet. Leeds are still alert to Buonanotte in case a loan becomes possible, so there's no guarantees. Not their only target, having felt for much of the summer that the Brighton attacker would move to a club with European football, which I believe Dortmund are interested. No bid to Brighton yet, but Leeds are prepared to move if an opportunity presents itself. What if it doesn't? the guy that originally reported it says Leeds continues. Let me just retry and translate that. Leeds continues to closely monitor the situation of Buonanotte. Brighton wants to loan him out to a Premier League club. For now, there is no formal offer. So again, it's I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There's no way as well. I know Crystal Palace have pulled out of the Leicester race. And to be fair to Leicester, they're now saying, listen, we sold James Justin, we sold Casey McAteer, PSR's positive. You've got to pay 35 million for Canoes. We ain't paying that. We ain't paying that. So you can scrap that one off your list for me. I would like him, of course I would, but we won't pay that 35 mil. Listen, when I say marquee signing as well, please understand that it isn't I want you to go splurge 40, 50, 60 million. Of course, I'd like that. But we have to get some marquee signings. It doesn't necessarily have to mean they're expensive. Not asking for that. But I know we won't pay 35 million for Bilal. Not a chance. I don't look at now. Buonanotte he's a bit like Enciso. He feels like he's been around for ages. Still quite young, 20-year-old, but he feels genuinely like he's been around for ages. Buonanotte, 22, 23, played for Brighton after coming over from Rosario. Again, the second season, not much game time in the Prem, and then he went to Leicester on loan last season, and he played 31 times and got 5 goals and 2 assists. So he got 7 G&A. Buonanotte every day of the week. I think the key thing here as well, and if you remember Farke's wording, he said he would like a winger that can play 10. He said this. Buonanotte fits into that. During his time playing, he's played in the 10 34 times and on the right 26 times. Also right midfield 21 times in a 4. So he's played right mid, right wing, and in the 10. It's probably what Farke's looking for as a winger /10. 50 games in the Premier League for Brighton, 35 for Leicester. You know, he's got 11 goals in total, 5 assists. I think he'd be a good pickup for us, 100%. 100% he would. Again, even though I don't want to be down Beaks if he comes in, I think he's a top player, but it's a loan in it. Like, I've never one who's gone like, oh, you shouldn't be improving anyone's play. I never go along with that narrative, but I'd still like us to spend, though. Like, I know it's not my money in that, but I just can't get. Look, I might end up with egg on my face here because the window's still open, right? The window's still open. But next Monday it closes at 7. And again, we've spent 15 million on 3 players in the attack. 2 of them were free. One of them's Okafor, and they're all off the back of poor seasons. You said we wouldn't get a fee for Sam. I was wrong. Moving on. 6 days, 2 hours. Yeah, 6 days, 2 hours. 100% he'd be your best player, Facundo. The kid is a baller, says Georgie. Big up, Georgie. Looks like we saved your football club buying Justin for 10 million, mate. We ain't going to pay it. I've resigned to the fact, and whenever I see Leeds United now linked to a player who's linked to other clubs, I go, well, we're not getting him. We're not getting him. My confidence in us getting the positions that we need has like just massively dropped, if that makes sense. It's on the floor, as it were. Unfortunately. Maybe I'm wrong to be. It's a negative, but that's where I'm at right now. Maybe it's tiredness. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts, folks? Am I wrong to be? Am I wrong to be negative? You know, there is still time. I'm not sure. Just think Conor Gallagher, him on loan would have been a minute. Yeah, well, you're not getting him, money. Buonanotte improves us, yeah. Yeah, man, nice one. Plus just in his FPL cheat code, if you know, you know. Not even going there. Players' perspective on promoted clubs has changed. I don't think that stands up to weight when you look at the business Sunderland have done. Joe, I'm the same. Unfortunately, I'm just saying that's what we should do. Don't think we will. Yeah, fair. Haven't we looked at this lad? Oh, years, man. Unky's so negative. I've never been called an unk yet. I swear to God, I've never been called an unk. That's a first for me. That's the first. 49ers will come up with the goods they usually do. Hopefully, that's what we've got. It's pretty bleak at the minute, can't lie, but I have to stay hopeful on 49ers. Yeah, they're going to stay awake. This parrot is no more. He has ceased to be. Yeah, nah, not this time, bro. I'm not doing it this year. It's not good for me. I agree with you, Joe. As it stands, it's a terrible window. I think it's 5. I genuinely think it's 5. I do. We will go down. I hope I'm wrong, obviously, and we can get there free in before the deadline. He wants 2, doesn't he? What's an unk? An old man. An old man. No, not at all. And if I did, I didn't say 1 million. I certainly didn't say 3.5. Yeah, definitely. I hear you, bro. It's all right, Unk. Been watching for a bit. Mott from Rhode Island. No worries, Greek brother. It's a decent window if we sign to. Yeah, but how are we going to, though? Genuinely, are we going to? Do you have confidence? I don't. It's gone. We've been linked to so many decent players and got none of them over the line. And the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding's tasting minging right now. It's burnt. Because listen, I really like DCL, you know I do. I've liked Mecha when he's come on. Noah Okafor excites me. But you can't get away from the fact, just take a step back, take your Leeds head off. This is 3 players that have been injury ravaged, and 2 of them were for free. So in the attack, Leeds United have spent the grand sum of 15 million. What? As it stands, Joe, 5 out of 10. Yeah. 15. 15 million. Bro, they get nothing. Nothing at all. This is bullshit. Again, this is come and people get in the head and they think everything that gets said, there's anyway. No, exactly. This is the thing. Just what would I give their window? I don't really care for their window, bro. I ain't got a keeper, so no. Poor. 4 in 4, Joshy Sargent. 4 in 4. Yeah, but you want to stay, don't you? You want to stay. Rice pudding skin. Last few days of the window, big targets become available. Yeah, I hope you're right. I'm sure we'll get 2 big signings, possibly 3. I just can't get on board with it at the minute. I hope, man. I hope. People were saying the window was a 7 until the Arsenal game. No, it's not, though. It's not a 7. It is not a 7. How can it be a 7? How? We got not in 2 games in the Premier League, we've created nothing from open play. It can't be. You said 95% on one deal. Stop telling your viewers wrong information. What? Not because of ITK. That's what I felt. That's what I felt. That 95% sure that we would get Paixão. That's an opinion, bro. It's not fact. If I know something's ITK, I will share it like Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Anything else is an opinion on here. If you don't like my opinion, Diamond Mist, back off. Simple as. We would need outgoings in order to sign more than one. Well, we've just got Greenwood. Got Greenwood out. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. Can't say the proof is in the pudding. Well, I can, and I have. Because right now, listen, Joe, if you want to have your head in the clouds, I'm reacting to what's happening right now. Now, of course, I could end up with egg on my face and they might pull a rabbit out of the hat. But you cannot get away from the fact that we have 2 strikers that have come in that are on the back of injury ravage, seasons, and a left winger who's coming on the back of injury ravaged and a flop time in Italy, seasons. 15 million. That's all we've spent. It's always spent. And what's really tipped me over edge is the Manor Solomon. Now, I like Manor Solomon. I defended the guy to the hilt for his footballing ability. Everyone knows this, right? If he comes in, fair enough. But don't tell me in an interview, we've been preparing for the Premier League for 18 months. Then when the season shuts, it's 3 months, 2.5 months even. Don't tell me that you're going to do a full circle and re-sign Solomon. Because then, for me, that's a failure. It's like going out for Megan Fox. We like using her as an analogy. Finishing your missus, yeah? Got a chance here with Megan Fox. She blows you off. A few months down the line, you go back to missus with your cap in hand saying, please take me back. Even though you don't want to be there. So, that's why. Bro, name me one. Name me a chance. Come on now, what are we doing here? You think right, okay. 21. Did we fuck? The stats might tell you that. Use your eyes. You watched the game. 21 chances. Well, if that's true as well, by the way, that's a damning indictment of the attack. Because not one of them was close to going in the back of the net. The corner ball at Arsenal was a better chance than any we had against Everton. 21. Come on, CB. Come on, mate. Come on. 21. We battered them, yeah. It took us a penalty. That should show you even more how much we need better players in the attack then, if anything. If we're being honest. I'm just looking at the stats because I want to know how many of them were actual big chances created. 3 big chances. Still can't remember. So 21 chances, you mean 21 shots. I can have a shot from halfway line, bro. 21's wrong. 3 big chances. We had 21 shots. That's not it, is it? Yeah, we won't get him though. We're not paying 35 million for him. That's a lot to... No, it's not. I mean, well, yeah, okay, it could be, but we just don't have we don't have the creators. Yeah, it's 5. It's 5. She is, man. She's back on the cards. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Joe, you do this every day. 1 minute you're all for the window, the next it's a failure. I mean, I don't, do I? I don't. I don't do that, though, do I? She's been best thing about this window, she has. Right, that was 3 days ago. That was 3 days ago. Not now. I think you'd struggle to get a 10 out of 10 window now anyway. Exactly. Yeah, I do rate Pirro. He was good against Everton. He shouldn't have played against Arsenal. That's on the manager. We've been through this. You weren't banned anyway. You weren't banned. Bro, stop being rude to me. Otherwise, you'll be blocked. Simple as. Okay? Stop being rude. Don't get annoyed because you were blocked the other day and now he's trying to send shots. You take the night off from watching my channel. We saw the charity match. Don't shoot from halfway for the sake of an old lady's window half a mile away from the ground. Yeah, busy week, Kieran. Busy week. Thank you, Jammy. Thank you, brother. Like I said, many of players, yeah, what do you want the club to do? Spend over the odds for a player we could get cheaper. I don't know. I don't know. Move on to another player, Damar. My point is there's always another player. There's always another player. It's not looking good, Boss Nas. It's not looking good. But I still think we can stay up, but we're making it harder for ourselves. I don't think there'll be that. But being patient, we have been patient. Come on. We have been patient. It's now 6 days. Let's get up to 37k. Yeah. Mate, amazing. Amazing, man. That is great. Again, I think he's going Wolves again now. Just got to say that cap is pretty cool. Cheers, bro. I mean, it's old. Like, it's because I need to get my hair cut. I ain't got time to do anything. I ain't got time to do anything at the minute. I cannot wait for the 1st of September. I cannot wait for the 1st of September. No, that was yesterday, bro. Changes all the time. I think it's back on. We've been started at Paixão, Bakwa, Canoes. This is my point, though, right? That's my point. That's my point. It's like we're going to go all the way through that and then get Solomon. That signals, for me, failure. No, that was yesterday, bro. It's back on now, I swear. Anyway, it is what it is, innit? It is what it is. Blue Badge Brigade. Nah, mate, I can't do it, man. I probably could, bro, but I like to go and get the full shebang. I probably could, mate, yeah. He's probably Delia. Driver keep. Well, yeah. I mean, I think Solomon's better, but yeah, my point is, why are you buying another left winger? What is the point? Yeah, 100%. This is the point, Thomas. Please understand, people watching, this isn't about Mano. This isn't about Mano or the level of Mano. It's the fact that we're having to go to Mano. You know what I mean? We are lacking a spark. We're lacking a spark. And the main worry is you cannot rely, history has told us, up to this point, you cannot rely on Calvert-Lewin and Metcha. Hopefully we can, but you can't. I hope you're right. I hope you're right, bro. I hope you're right. It came from Wacko, I think, but it sent us all in a tailspin, I think. I just don't understand the logic behind it. That's why I think it's BS, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. No. See, we're not on about that, bro. We're on about the message board, mate. I know Wacko on Twitter is a clown. Arsenal was new data for Farker, Hiveron available for defensive method. DCL and Okafor do. What? Arsenal was new data for Farker, Hiveron available for defensive method. Don't know what that bit means. DCL and Okafor do bolster attacking. Yes, they do. Yeah. Agreed. I don't agree with that. The head loss is the fact that it's still not enough. So the head loss is that Leeds United have bought 3 attackers, right? That is it. 3 attackers were not strong enough in the forward areas. 2 games in the Premier League have already showed us that. So with 3 attackers, and they all have injury history. They all are coming on the back of stinking seasons, and we've spent 15 million on them 3 players. So my point is that's all you've spent. So get some more. We need a right winger. We need a 10/winger. No, I don't think it is, mate. Because that's all good and well. That's all good and well, and I don't doubt that. But that won't keep you up. That won't keep you up. Fucking Forest went out and bought a whole new team. You know, Sunderland have basically bought a whole new team. They've got a whole new back 4, a whole new midfield, and they're out there trying to buy their attackers. They've done that. That's what we've done as well if we deep it. So go out and get the last bits of it. I hope, mate. I hope, bro. I hope. And what's that mean? They miss, what, a couple of games, 5 games? So they might win rest. Give me some players that are going to AFCON. So by that logic, you don't want Bakwa. We should. Honestly, I don't matter where they come. Just bring them in. But players we have is hope. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing. We can talk about Okafor. We can talk about Mitch. We can talk about things. But the facts are they're coming on the back of stinking seasons and injury-ravaged seasons. I don't want to see it as a 10/winger. He never played there once. Now all of a sudden we're going to do a roundabout face and say, yeah, he's the 10/winger. It's craziness. Craziness. Listen, I'll be back at 7 o'clock unless, of course, something else happens, but I can't see it because we're dragging our feet, waiting for Buonanotte to say I'm free. Mental. Anyway, yeah, frustrated, and I'm continuing to get frustrated. It is what it is. Listen, thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you in a bit, yeah? See you tonight, 7 o'clock. Peace up. I am cheered up. Peace up. 8 town.